Hope everyone had a great Tuesday today. Today was a great trading day. Today we're going to be going over some of the biggest movers today, SPY, S&P 500 as a whole, and some plays we're liking. To start it off, we have a heat map here for the S&P 500. Most stocks finished relatively green here with some outliers per usual, but nevertheless, pretty good day. Jumping over to SPY now here. We were watching this for quite some time today because Powell was speaking. Now, Powell started speaking at 10. You could see that it did have a bit of a bearish effect on the market here. But nevertheless, Powell basically said that the central bank won't likely raise its key interest rate to respond to stubborn inflation. And he also said that his confidence that inflation will ease is not as high as it was because price increases have been persistently hot in the first 3 months of this year. Basically, market didn't take it that well. He said that around 10:30-ish. It took a whole spiel and everything to introduce him, and that consequently caused SPY to fall. SPY did have a squeeze back up to the upside, and there was some bearish divergence that caused this. So that squeeze was great. If you got in around here and realized that there was bearish divergence and played it, that's awesome. If not, there will be more opportunities this week. Jumping over to BABA now. BABA has been doing pretty bad since earnings here. They didn't even have a bad earnings report. That was, it wasn't too bad, wasn't great, but earnings being bad or good doesn't normally mean that a stock will do bad or good respective to the earnings, right? So BABA could have been overvalued, could have been whatever. And nevertheless, it dropped, and then it dropped even more today due to a Chinese tariff on stocks that the government is implementing here. So you could definitely see that it would be a great place to pick up some shares down here because I guarantee you BABA will bounce back. The Chinese market and president is pumping money into the market. So it's just a matter of when it'll go back up. Great place to go shopping for BABA here. But now jumping over to RIOT, we actually had our bot call out this play today at around, I believe, 2:15-ish, so right around here. And it was some puts. Now, I wouldn't recommend just jumping into that just yet, but definitely watching RIOT to the downside here. There is very weak downtrend momentum that I think can definitely strengthen because SPY is reaching all-time highs right now and should definitely be getting a little bit lower soon. We do have CPI data coming out tomorrow, which we will jump to later in the video. But for now, I have RIOT to the downside. Jump to NVIDIA next. Yesterday, I did call out to watch NVIDIA open, and in our free Discord, I did call out an NVIDIA play here. Some NVIDIA calls, they squeezed very nicely to the upside, and if you held it all day, you were printing money, right? Great play here with NVIDIA, and that there's more where that came from in our free Discord. Jump into the meme stocks now. We have GME up first, right? GME has been having its its run, right? Seems like it's going to be like every 3 years on the schedule now, but it's been having its run. So we can see here that it did hit $80 before consequently tumbling down. Now, I personally have not traded GME. I have seen people make $38,000 from it. I've seen people lose $38,000 from it, right? With these meme stocks, you got to be very, very careful and do not over leverage yourself because you could, suffer some harsh consequences here if you do over leverage. It is fun to play it. It's kind of like sitting at a blackjack table and just gambling because that's literally what this is. We don't know if this thing's going to fly out of our screen and punch us tomorrow, right? Like it could do literally anything. It could drop to zero. We don't know. The SEC has been freezing GameStop and AMC due to market manipulation and to try and stop its momentum. But, with Roaring Kitty or whatever his name is on Twitter, tweeting everything out, and Andrew Tate also tweeting, we could definitely see some move back here to the upside again. So definitely be on the lookout for this because there is an opportunity to make money. Just be careful. AMC is the exact same, squeeze up. They almost have one-to-one patterns, right? And if you don't want to play options on this, that's honestly a better idea. I would suggest picking up some shares, honestly. I would definitely rather pick up some shares here instead of contracts, right? Because, contracts here are very, very expensive because there's something called IV. And when the IV gets to a high number, when there's a lot of volatility, options premiums become very, very, very expensive and definitely not worth, what AMC is worth. Like, I'm pretty sure a 13 call for AMC right now is going for $110. Like, that's very, very unrealistic. And it's only like that because the IV is very, very high. So picking up some shares right here might be better, and just playing the shares if you really do want to gamble. But these are definitely some things to watch. Jumping over to Landon now for our big money plays. Landon, you have any thoughts here?
For our first one, we're looking at the ticker symbol XLE at a strike price of 95. They're call option contracts with an expiration date of 11/15/24. We're looking at around $1 million put at this level. It looks like the big money is buying to open this option. Energy is definitely moving up as a sector, and this is 100% something to watch. For our next one, we have ticker symbol QQQ. It's a call with a strike price of 443, the expiration date of 5/17/2024, with a total premium number of 1.72 million. That's a very large amount, so we definitely want to watch that with a total volume of 5K. And then following that, we also have ticker symbol MU. It's a call option contract at a strike price of 125 with an expiration date of 12/20/2024. We have a total premium count of 800K. And the total volume is only 467, so we definitely want to watch out for that. I would definitely I wouldn't jump into that right away. I would watch it and see how it moves, see if we can get a little bit more volume to help it move up. And then for our last one, we have ticker symbol KRE. It's a call option contract at a strike price of 51 with an expiration date of 5/17/2024 with a total premium count of 700K. The total volume is also 11K. So that one is a little more desirable depending on how you like your momentum and volume. And if you guys have been following us for a while, you would have noticed 2 videos ago we called out an Apple money play, and it actually recently just hit. So congratulations if you guys were able to get into that. And back to you, Andrew.
Yeah, that was a great call out, Landon. Definitely some money to be made there. Just real quick, jumping back over to this QQQ play real quick. I just do want to warn you guys that this play is already in the money, and we won't know if the big money is out of it until tomorrow, I believe. So just be careful with this. Don't, go to market open and then hop straight into this right away, because they could be out already as this play already hit and is already in the money. Jumping over our earnings page again. I know we went over this in the last 2 videos, but it's worth mentioning again just in case you guys didn't see it in the last one. Bob already reported today on Tuesday. After close, really not a whole lot going on. Earnings this week is pretty dead, besides, Cisco after close tomorrow. And other than that, we do have some economic events on our calendar, right? We do have core CPI, the CPI, and then CPI year on year, right? We do want to keep an eye on this, as if it comes in hot and this number is either really high or really low, market could move here. It could move a lot here. So we're going to be keeping an eye on it in our Discord. We're going to be posting the data also in our free Discord. So definitely check our link in the description and join that. But other than that, that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the trading table, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.